Human beings are creatures of habit. We often work on automatic pilot in response to various triggers that we come across throughout our day. These triggers can come from our surroundings, such as when you find yourself walking past your favourite cafe selling tasty treats, or the sound alert on your phone. Alternatively, triggers can come from inside you, such as when you're feeling bored, tired, or indecisive. Each potentially triggering a habitual behaviour. Your habit circuitry is located in a part of your brain called the basal ganglia, and it's hardwired for automaticity. This automatic pilot circuit goes about its daily business without you needing to think much about it. Something that's incredibly useful on one hand, as it frees up your thinking time for other more important considerations, but incredibly frustrating on the other hand, because it makes these habits really difficult to change. Scientists have identified a habit cycle, which helps to explain how habits work. And there are three elements to this cycle: a cue, a routine, and a reward. Your brain sees a cue, like we've mentioned already, and this sets off a particular routine or pattern of behaviour. Carrying out this routine gives you some kind of pleasurable experience, a reward. And once a habit is formed, the cycle becomes ingrained into your neural wiring, occurring without proper consultation with other regions of your brain, such as your prefrontal cortex, as to whether or not this is really the best course of action. And this can make habits hard to break. But one trick with trying to break a bad habit is in fact not to try and stop doing, but to redesign it instead. If you just stop, you're preventing the brain getting the reward that it wants, which creates cravings which are hard to ignore, causing many people to relapse. But redesigning the habit is a subtler approach. Less cold turkey, more baby steps. As an example, maybe your morning routine to work, it takes you past a particular cafe, the queue. Each time you see the cafe, you go in and buy a coffee and a delicious but unhealthy muffin. The routine. Yummy. The reward. So what would redesigning this habit look like? Well, you could redesign the queue by taking a different route to work. You could redesign the routine by having a cup of coffee before you go to work or when you get to work, so you don't pick the associated muffin up. Or you could change the reward. So you could include something tasty but healthier for your desk breakfast instead, to compensate for the lack of the early morning muffin. Your body and brain are still getting what they want in this instance, but in a way that's better for you. And you didn't even really have to give anything up. Just change it.